Episode 1.
We got Zippets for Visitor. We got fucking sunflower. Nice little moon here. Got the mushrooms on deck. Does this have psilocybin in it?
It does.
Nice.
It does.
Fuck yeah. Damn.
Biggest learning lesson for visitor painting, any lesson, is you got to have the right tool for the right job, let me tell you. And without it, you're fucked. And I never was really a tool guy. Now I get it. And that's the magic of having the right tool for the right job. It just makes you feel that barriers or challenges are no longer of consequence because you have the right tool.
That's a nice cigar, man.
Casa Turnt, really nice, well made, well wrapped. Good blend of tobacco.
Nice. I wish someone would describe one of my albums that way. Well made, well wrapped, a little bit of tobacco.
Strong conception.
Actually facts,
great
yeah.
lyrics. Tight sound.
Yeah, maybe. That might be a bit of a stretch.
Steve and I really connected through a mutual friend. Shout out Crestwood man.
Yep.
Shout out to Mike.
Firebird.
And Steven's been really great at inspiring and encouraging me as a painter and as a creative person. But also more importantly, I think as like at a fork, I was at a fork in the road of being like, okay, I have my little degree, I have my little, career going on here, but it just, nothing was really clicking, like nothing was really working.
Yeah.
And I was really thinking like the idea of going off as a painter in this world at this stage, in this century is ludicrous. But it was just through, again, trying different things creatively, pushing myself, and feeling a sense of alignment with what I was doing finally through painting, or of course with Visitor as well. Tools for Patience. Again, that's not even like a. It's not even like a. I mean, it is my life's mission, but it's just it. I need these tools for myself anyway. I feel like Patagonia. Right. He was climbing mountains, didn't have the right equipment, so he made his own, and I feel like that's just what you got to do sometimes.
Yvonne and Goat, bro. I was talking to him about that. I read his book.
Oh
when
wow!
I was in Spain.
Yeah,
it's pretty good, just about how he was attempting to make a sustainable company and stay true to his values.
Yeah,
but to your point, he was doing it purely because that's who he was. He liked surfing. He liked rock climbing.
Yeah,
he wanted higher quality gear for it.
Wow.
He didn't set out trying to make a $1 billion company.
Yes.
He stumbled into it basically.
Yes.
But yeah, dude, I'm proud of you. It's been awesome watching you grow as an artist.
Thank you so much.
We initially vibed because I do like genuinely fuck with your art. It's amazing.
Thank you. Likewise.
And yeah, that's what I see you doing with Visitor, with the Expressionism thing. Is just you're making it from a real place because it's a passion of yours and you're going for it, and that's beautiful.
I really appreciate that.
And like, yeah, you come from the place where it makes sense, right? Like Visitor is for other people, but it's also like related to your own experiences.
I've realized in life, honestly, it was I mean, absolutely racked with self-doubt in so many different areas of my life, but eventually I just realized that, you know what, if I like something, there's a good chance somebody else will too.
Yeah.
And that took a lot of pressure off me in terms of like, I knew why I was doing this, be it again painting or creating tools with Visitor, but it's this thought of going public, of being like, okay, this is me as an artist, or this is me as a business person, or this is me, and really saying that, punctuating it, and allowing for the opportunity to be rejected, told no. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's the magic moment. Like when I was doing all this painting and learning and growing and reading right in this very backyard or elsewhere, it was a huge part of the painter's journey. Yeah. But the magic doesn't happen until like when you're creating beats, you're writing lyrics. But I feel like when you drop that album and it's like, okay, all this energy and effort and all these great ideas that I have and I think are awesome, I'm gonna put it out there, and hopefully it connects with someone. And it, whether it doesn't or does connect, is secondary to this idea of you let it go.
Yeah,
really nice.
It's liberating, man. Like people see kind of like the summation you choose to put out to the world.
Yes.
Like the moment you drop an album or perform live or put out some art.
Yeah.
Or make a speech or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like everyone's just assessing those, 15, 30, 45, whatever, however long it is that they're there.
Yeah.
That's what they're seeing.
Yes.
But they don't see the fact that, like, everything has been connected and you've been grinding through self-doubt, mistakes, fucking shit up, getting back on the horse, trying again.
Because I've recognized no matter what I do, I can't do it alone. And especially I thought, okay, great, it's the Elliot Rose show now. It's my painting, my clothes, my way.
Right.
But I realize that's still not the case. There's so many people involved, even the smallest venture. And I think that the real trick is being able to captain your ship to the storm. Your idea is the ship. Everyone's saying, giving great advice, different ideas, what have you, and being able to know when to say yes and when to say no, and making it through that is so challenging.
Oh yeah, it's so challenging, and it's a balancing act because you have to have the self-confidence that if you're like truly like know or feel an idea is real to you or true to you, like follow through even when people are telling you like that's not good, or that's stupid. But you also have to, if you have people around you that trust, and that you trust. It's like sometimes people are gonna tell you something about reality that's true, and you have to accept it and be like, okay, like I was fucking wrong about that, or adjust the ship or something. I use basketball analogies all the time. I love ball, but it's like people will watch a player go out and like score 30 in an important game and be like, oh, they're making it look so easy, they're so talented. It's like, I mean, some people are naturally talented, but like that, you don't see that dude fucking doing shooting drills 1,000 shots a day for like a whole, you know what I mean? Like there's so much put into it that's deeper. We got Alexa coming through. What up?
With some sweet snacks.
Yeah, I'll bring out more. Sorry, is it okay here? Or do you want it in between you guys?
We're in between us. You gotta come on camera.
Dude,
you gotta come on camera.
Oh god. I'm bringing out more.
Oh,
dude, you're the goat. Look at how nice this is. Look how nice Alexa is.
Hold on.
Thank you.
One more thing. Sorry to
fresh
interrupt.
fruit in the house. Not prepared.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, she's back with more. Holy fuck, Alexa, you're so nice.
You.
You guys need to make
Everyone
sure
go follow Nicotine Saint.
Yeah.
DM her and say.
Shout out Nicotine Saint.
you guys are eating good.
Hottest purses in the game.
Hottest purses?
Oh yeah, I'm knitting purses now.
You're doing purses?
Yeah.
Like making them?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just learned how to crochet.
Like 2 weeks ago.
Nailed it.
Wow, sick.
And already has about eight purses made.
Yeah. No biggie.
Amazing.
You guys are cute as fuck.
I'm the luckiest guy alive. Alexa's been the greatest gift to me. I was at the stage in my life where I wanted to change. I wanted to figure out who I am, and I wanted to buckle down and really give life a go.
Yeah.
And Alexa has really allowed all those things to come to fruition, and it's beautiful.
I like that you seem very like natural around each other, you know?
Thank you.
That guy's very beautiful.
Aww. Well, we're really...
This Baba Ganoush.
Yeah.
Plug.
Oh yeah, best stuff. And I feel like that's the sweet spot where you're just why practice is so important and repetition, because it's just second nature, and then you just go about it and you're not thinking about drawing a flower or what have you, an apple. You're allowing that inner harmony to express itself through movement in basic shape and color. And you have to be very present to achieve that. And the second you start consciously trying to manipulate the tool or the canvas, that's when the battle is lost.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Is this the same for me with music?
Yeah.
And
like writing poetry. If I'm like if I'm trying to hack out a poem, it's tough slugging. But when you just let the pen do the work, it's amazing what happens. Well, I always compare creation to laughing and crying. You can't really plan for them or expect them, especially as adults. They happen far and few between usually. But when you're having a good cry or a good laugh, it comes on unexpectedly and it leaves unexpectedly. You can't control it.
yeah.
It's very clear what's happening, but you don't know what the hell's going on. And that is how the closest I can really describe my creative process is. It's like laughing or crying.
Cool.
You don't know when to stop or start. You just do.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, for sure. That's why you can't think it, right? You can't think like, has this been enough? Oh,
Yeah.
did I feel like it's a feeling?
Yeah.
Laughing and crying too, they're so related, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Weirdly enough.
Yeah.
Like, you know when you're like bawling your eyes crying,
Yeah.
and then someone says something, you just start laughing, or vice versa. It's like very funny how they connect.
Oh, it is amazing. It's like when you're having when you're really laughing and crying, you're truly expressing yourself.
Yeah.
And how you feel without words.
Yeah.
Through sound and motion, really, and you don't plan for it, you just react, and that's really what I think any craft should get down to.
One of my main issues before, I think, with the overthinking was I used to like write all my lyrics always,
Okay.
and then sometimes I would fucking overthink the shit out of it because words are difficult, to your
Yes.
point. Like
Yeah.
sound, visuals, I think those are almost more like pure forms of expression.
Oh.
Because the way we use words,
Yes.
like so many people use words recklessly, or
Or when they're creating like very contrived.
yeah, the context of a word can twist it entirely from its meaning.
Totally.
So I was always aware of that, but I would like think the shit out of words too much.
Mm-hmm.
And then with Jericho, that was like really this time last year, I guess early September was when I started on that album.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And yeah, it's been a crazy year, but I was like, okay, because my therapist had kind of been talking to me too about some like Jungian psychology. That's his specialty, which is like all about your subconscious, like processing your subconscious in order to get more present in your consciousness,
Really?
and vice versa to some extent. But I just thought like, okay, I've been putting in raps, like I'm a good freestyler.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't want to overthink this.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna stop writing like my words down.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So for that whole album, I didn't write a single fucking word. I would just line vocal channels and like punch in and just say whatever came to me. But it was good for me because it cut the thinking out of the process. Because before I would like make the beat, then I'd be like, oh, what am I gonna say to this? Like, what's the feel of this? It's like, nah, don't think about what the feel is, just feel it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd have the beat, I just like go in and lay.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I'd punch around and like take a couple seconds to be like, what's this bar?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But crazy shit came out that I didn't expect.
It's
just by
amazing.
doing that, and the feel, I think the match of the lyrics to the beats was better.
Yeah.
Because it was felt out, not
Yeah.
thought out.
Yeah.
Now recently I will write sometimes, but I think that's only because I did that process. Now I've allowed myself to like, if I am gonna write something, because I feel like it's important for me to like do it that way,
Yeah.
I still do it fast. I don't think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like last night I did a demo. Someone and me were talking about like a text I sent,
Okay.
and they were like, oh, that's a bar.
Oh.
And I was like, you're right, it is a fucking bar. So then I just fucking found some chords, started just like singing over the chords, and again, like it's weird if you just allow yourself to just let it out, what comes out.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wrote it, but like I just sat and listened to my like fucking mumble freestyle and was like, oh, I'm actually like saying some words here, like that could be a line, that could be a line.
Yeah.
Like whole song done in like an hour and a half.
Amazing.
But that's only possible if you're present, if you're actually sitting with it, feeling it.
Yes.
And because I'd done the fucking reps.
Oh yeah.
Like if I didn't know how to play guitar, I didn't have the ability to like freestyle like that,
Yeah.
then I would have stumbled.
Your brain and your heart always trick you because your brain's always telling you both sides of the matter, and your heart's always trying to tug you in one extreme. And so you can't really rely on them too much because they'll trick you. So the more you can sort of neutralize what you're thinking and feeling, the more pure expression comes out, unfiltered by these distractions or secondary ideas that largely have nothing to do with creation.
Yeah. And
You know?
that dichotomy was an issue for me too.
Yeah.
Thinking that somehow brain and heart were like disconnected or like at odds with each other sometimes.
Yeah.
I think at their best they're like completely in sync.
Wow. Okay.
For me at least, where like now beyond creation, just like in general, like usually if I have something happening in my life that I'm like, okay, what's up with this? Like I used to like think about and be like, this is the right thing to do, I think. but then I would feel differently about it, or vice versa. Now it's like, okay, just process how that fucking thing actually feels. I think the feeling is more important to me.
Yes.
But then once I process how it feels, it's like, okay, how do I do this now?
Yes.
Like, how do I like act or create or speak in a way that honors the actual feeling now that I've figured it out, but is like responsible, true to what I want, whatever, you know what I mean? Like
the LeBron of painting, Paul Cézanne, I call him the Jordan actually, well, there's no comparison, but regardless, Cézanne's the man to follow. Cézanne, well, it would be like if Jordan was playing beer league for most of his life and dominating on a level like never seen before, and then right before he dies, he got to, you know, shoot a basket in the last game of a Bulls game or something.
Now I'm just picturing like fucking 27-year-old prime Jordan in beer league. Oh my god.
That's Cézanne. He's out there. The only place Cézanne sold his work was in the goddamn paint store where he bought his paint.
Yeah.
I mean, for $100 million artist, they all have, a lot of them have sobs. Not, I don't want to say a sob story and dismiss it. He was a wealthy man, but lived a rather depraved life in some respects. Not financially though, but he was very difficult, and I can understand why. Like it's like anything. It's like once you start to have a true appreciation of everything, and one of my first things was coffee.
Yeah,
I used to drink 7-Eleven coffee and think it was like this is great. I was drinking it for a massive buzz when I went to the library to study, and now I'm a coffee snob.
Yeah. Because that's the thing.
Because I don't want to drink 7-Eleven coffee anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
Now, at least for me in music, I still take some of that hip-hop edge where, like, even if I'm writing a guitar song that's like a love song, I want it to have that raw feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Like the fucking raw shit. Like, you can't be too fucking, I need it to be so sentimental and cute, you know? Like, it's cuter if it's just really how you feel.
Yeah.
So that element I still take. I like the fucking element of hip hop that's like off the cuff. Like, here's how I fucking feel.
Mm-hmm. The only problem with the creations we have in our inside of us is that we are human and they are filtered through our flaws.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like the less you can personally bend and contort through self-doubt or suggestion or what have you, the sort of inner harmony of what you're about to create, the more you can quiet your mind and your heart and just allow it to come forth. I think it's amazing what can happen, and that's really the challenge, is being able to strip away a lot of the unnecessary distractions in that moment, to be able to say, what am I trying to say or do? It's like pure design is always the simplest. Yeah. And it's always the hardest to
yeah, it's very hard to make something simple.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.